Good morning, students. Last class, we learnt about consumer education. This class, we will learn about wise buying. In wise buying, we will first discuss about consumer behavior in market. Consumer behavior is the study of when, what, how, where, and why people do or do not buy products. It attempts to understand the buyer's decision making process, both individually or in a group. When a person goes to buy something from the market, he thinks, do I really need it? Is it really worth it? Do I have something similar? Is the quality really good? Consumer awareness has grown in recent years, influencing his behavior and response in the market. Consumers are still attracted to numerous discount offers and sales. Consumers have become more informed about their rights, duties, and responsibilities. Now you can see here how there's a discount sale going on in the market and people are crowding the place. Actually, discounts lure or attract consumers. To take a decision, the consumer takes the following steps: recognizing a need, searching for information, evaluating alternatives, deciding to purchase, and post-purchase behavior. Children, there are various types of market. The three main types of markets are consumers markets, industrial markets, and resellers market. First, we'll discuss about consumer markets. Consumer markets are the markets for products and services bought by individuals for their own use or for their family use. Goods bought in consumer markets can be categorized in several ways: fast-moving consumer goods, soft goods, consumer durables, and services. What are fast-moving consumer goods? These are high volume, low unit value. For example, all your ready-made food items, newspapers, etc. Soft goods. They are similar to consumer durables except that they wear out more quickly and therefore have a shorter replacement cycle, like your clothes and your shoes. Consumer durables. They have low volume but high unit value, like your fridge, dishwashers, microwaves, DVD players, etc., computers. Services. It is an economic activity offered by a business to its clients, like hairdressing, dentists, childcare. Herein, we'll see the fast-moving consumer goods and the durables. You can see, children. Herein you see soft goods and services. Soft goods like shoes, clothes, etc., and services like hairdressing. The second market that we are going to study are the industrial markets. They involve the sale of goods or provision of services between businesses. Industrial markets include selling finished goods, example office furniture, computer systems, selling raw materials or components like steel, coal, gas, timber, etc., selling services to businesses like security, waste disposal, accounting, and legal services. The resellers market is a market which consists of intermediaries such as wholesalers and retailers who buy finished goods and sell them for the purpose of making a profit. Now we come to the different types of goods. There are three main types of goods like shopping goods, specialty goods, convenience goods. We'll discuss each of them. Shopping goods. These goods need some time to shop around and are not urgent purchases. Like your fashion goods and service goods like furniture, jewelry, etc. Specialty goods are unique and needs shopping efforts. Like for buying a TV, laptop, scooter, you cannot enter a shop and buy immediately. You have to think over various things before buying. Convenience goods. These goods are bought frequently in small quantities from shop within easy reach, like your cosmetics, soaps, detergents, food articles. Herein you can see your shopping goods like your furniture and jewelry. Then specialty goods like your car. Convenience goods like soap. Now children, consumers are faced with purchase decisions. Good planning helps to avoid buying unnecessary items. When a person goes to buy something, he should know what to buy, when to buy, where to buy, how much to buy, how to use. Now we'll discuss each of them. What to buy? A family should know its requirements and buy just as much as it is needed. Size of the family, family budget, family members, availability of storage space, these are important factors which should be considered. Next is when to buy. When should we go for buying items? To buy foodstuffs such as fruits and vegetables, early morning is more suitable. In the case of purchase of consumer durables like refrigerator, fans, etc., we should buy during off seasons because they are cheaper then. Fruits and vegetables should be bought if they are seasonal because then they cost cheaper and are fresh. During winter season, we should buy woolens because they are actually required then. Where to buy? Keeping to one store is better, especially in the case of foodstuffs. Items of daily use are best bought through cooperatives or nearby stores because they are cheap and are of good quality. If we want to buy large quantity items, then we should go to wholesale shops because they are cheaper there than the retail shops. How to buy? Whenever we make a purchase, we make it in cash or credit. Credit system is helpful as it enables a family to purchase expensive items like car, refrigerator, TV. Then how much to buy? A consumer should buy fresh foods according to the quantity one can use daily. Dry provisions can be bought and stored for a month. And if storage place permits, then items can be bought for 6 months or a year. Garments are bought occasionally and according to season. Now, if we buy a particular product, how are we going to use it? How to use? We should learn about the proper use of any product. We should read the instructions carefully before use and always follow them to avoid misuse. Next we come to consumer guidance. Consumer education, it assures an important role in consumer protection. How consumer education guides us? It makes people aware of their rights and responsibilities in society. It develops a person's ability to choose goods and services intelligently, provides information about existing laws and standards for the benefit of consumers, helps a person to become a discriminate buyer who can distinguish needs from their wants. It prepares consumers to demand safe, reliable, quality products and services at fair price. I hope you've understood, children. This is all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.